Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, for our new class or virtual class, where we really stopped about talking about the conditional sentence, how to change a statement into a conditional sentence. Let's really go back to see what about these sentences or these statements to be done as or to be changed into a conditional sentence. Let's really go back to the steps. Changing a statement into a conditional sentence. Okay? Here, some steps should be followed. Let's say that about 4 or 5 steps, okay? Let's take them from an example. From the example to be done, let's really take these steps, okay? Some steps or a few steps should be followed, okay? So, for example, okay, let's see, the hurricane was too strong, so we became homeless. Okay, so you have to write with me, okay? Copy everything when you start watching the video. So we became, I want to change this here, okay? I want to use it in the present and in the past. So look please, this is the statement. We agreed that we have what? A statement. That's the statement. Clear? We want to change it into the conditional sentence. That's it. First of all, let's really go for these steps. Step 1. Let's first, if we want to change it into a statement, we have to identify, we said last time, determine, specify, whatever. Identify, okay, which action happened first, okay? Which action happens first, okay? We agreed last time that when we have so, it's a game of cause-effect. The hurricane was what? Was strong. So we became homeless. As a result of the hurricane that was strong, we became homeless. Okay? As a cause-effect. Whereas the cause is the first action. That's it. Why did we become what? Homeless. Because of this. Of this hurricane, which is what? The first action. The result of that action is that what? We became homeless. Okay? So that's the first step. The second, okay? Identify the action. Where is the action? The hurricane was. We became homeless. That's it. The action verb, let me say it, okay? 3, identify the tense. The tense of that verb. Okay? That's it. The action, that's it. These are the actions. The tense of that verb, where is it? That's it. Past. Past, of course, simple past. The second action, that's it. Also what? Past. As we call it, simple past. Clear? So, the fourth step. Determine the time in case there is a time. Look please, we can say here, the hurricane was strong last week. Yes? We became homeless. Okay? So here, that's the time. Identify the time of the action. This one, we want to use it in the mixed time and tense, as we said it last time. Okay? So that's it. Okay? Fifth one, here we are talking about something as positive or negative, I don't know. Was, became. So identify if it is what? If it is each action, of course, if it is positive or negative action or negative verb or whatever. Clear? So these are the steps to be done. Okay, simple past, positive. Simple past, positive. Okay? So these are the steps to be followed. First of all, identify which action happened first. As we said, that played as a game cause-effect. This is the cause and this is the effect. We can use it in other way. If you still remember last time, we said that 1, so 2. The hurricane was so strong, so we became what? Homeless. Here it is. Because you can change it this way. We became homeless, okay? Because the hurricane was what? Because the hurricane was strong. I like to do this one, just to be, of course, concerning maybe a sentence without cause, without these subordinate conjunctions or so or whatever, so and because. But you may have a sentence all in all with but or etc. Okay, with different clauses. So here you have to identify it, which action happened first. So these are the steps: identifying the action, identifying the tense of the verb, identifying the time if we have it, and say that if it is positive or negative, because changing from a statement into conditional, as we said last time, we have to focus on that. We are talking about unreal issues here. Changing, yes, from real, that's real. The hurricane was strong, so we became homeless, into unreal. If there weren't or wasn't, a hurricane or hurricanes or whatever, okay? We will talk about these in detail. So these are, okay? Copy them while moving from one step into another. These steps will be done here, okay? So, we did all these steps on this statement, clear? That's a statement. We have to change it into a conditional sentence, into if conditional sentence. Clear? That's it. So, we said that, if you still remember, changing a real statement, that's true. Clear? This is true statement. With if clause, it's gonna be untrue. Untrue concerning the tenses. Past, past. Untrue past. Have you seen it? The first section. Untrue past. Okay, mister. You told us that untrue past. Which type? That what I really mentioned last time. I said that we have to go for the table, for the rules, for each type, where we have to know directly that untrue past, it's type 3. Type 3, as we said, if you still remember, type 3, where we use what? In the if clause and result. Okay? In the if clause we have what? Past, perfect. In the result we have would, plus have, plus past participle of the main verb. This is type 3. Okay? So let's move. If the hurricane was untrue past, if it, the hurricane, past perfect. Okay? So, if the hurricane had positive, negative. Okay? Hadn't, past participle of was, been. Okay? If the hurricane hadn't been too strong, you can play a game here. If the hurricane, I don't want to write not. If the hurricane had been weak, had been somehow lie, whatever. So please, you can play it concerning the adjective. You can change this positive into negative without the not. So, without not. So if the hurricane hadn't been too strong, that's it also. Past, with if clause, that's really, as we said, it true. It's become as untrue. The result of what? The result of type 3. So we wouldn't, positive, negative. We wouldn't have become, became, become, wouldn't have become what? Homeless. Clear? Clear or not? Of course it should be clear. So that's type 3. Okay? Had, hadn't been, wouldn't have become. That's it. Past. Perfect. And also would plus have plus past participle of the main verb. And that's type 3. Okay? So that's really changing it from a statement into a conditional sentence. Okay? Of course you are writing or copying everything. Look please, I want to say something, just something to be done for, here type 3, okay? I want to move with this sentence or go for the mixed type. Look what I'm going to do. That's it. Here. Okay? That's it. The hurricane was too strong, so we are homeless today. Okay? The hurricane was too strong last week, so we are homeless today. Last week, today. Directly you have to see that we have mixed time of the actions. These are. Let's move for what? For changing it. I don't want to change anything here because as it is concerning simple past, okay, with if clause untrue past, so type 3 hadn't been too strong. Let's go for this. So here, as we said, we are homeless. If the hurricane hadn't been too strong, okay, last week, if you want to say it, no problem, okay? But anyways, look, here, last week, okay, so we are, okay, we are, that's what? Present. Simple present, positive. And the present, if you still remember, we need present with if clause, it should be unreal. Unreal present. Mister, you told us that unreal present, it's type 2. If you still remember, type 2, we use with if clause what? Simple. Simple what? Past. And the result clause, we use would or any model plus main verb. The original form of the main verb. That's it. So here, present with if clause unreal. So here we are going to move to type 2. We are moving to type 2. That's it. Simple past. The hurricane, if the hurricane hadn't been too strong last week, okay, we, let me say, we would, positive, negative, we wouldn't, okay, main verb of are, be. We wouldn't be homeless today. Okay? That's it. So here we have wouldn't be. Here we have what? Hadn't been. Here we used what? Type 3. Here we used what? Type 2. Type 2 and type 3. So we have what? We have mixed type. That's what I mentioned last time concerning mixed type. Clear? So here we have it. Why mixed type? Because from the beginning in the statement, we have mixed time and mixed tense. Mixed time last week and today, and mixed tense was are. We saw it as past and past, directly moved to type 3. Yes? And past, present, moved into, of course, mixed type, as you say it here. Just one more thing, how to change a statement into the second conditional type, because we worked on the third type and the mixed type. What about of course, the second type? And we'll finish there by changing it into a statement. Another example. Let's move for something else. before, how do we change a statement into second conditional type, into type 2? Okay, so here, look, they really, sorry. They bully me daily, so I scold them at any situation, or at any, yes, let's say that. At any time, at any, etc. They bully me daily. Yes, bully me. Simple, present. I scold. Simple, present. That's real action. They bully me daily, so I scold them at any situation, at any event, at any, etc. That's really real present action. Am I right? So let's move to, or go to the if clause, into conditional sentence. As we said, the real statement, directly we are dealing with conditional sentence into unreal situation. Okay, all these deal or abide by the rules of changing it into unreal situation with if clause. Unreal situation, the situation in the present, unreal present situation. If they, of course, as we said here, unreal present, directly you have to remember that it's type 2. Type 2 where we use what? As we said there, go back and you'll see that simple past would plus main verb. Positive, negative, negative, positive, concerning, determining everything concerning the steps that we change a statement into conditional. If they, that's really positive. Have you seen it? And also positive. The first statement, as we said it. What is the first action? We have so. So one. The first action. Because they bully me, yes, I scold them as a result of that action. If they, positive, negative, simple past. Bullied, can you say bullied? Of course. Look please here. No, because here we have negative. So can't say that, not bullied or etc. So if they didn't bully me daily, whatever, we can use it here concerning the conditional sentences, no problem. I, of course present, the result of the unreal present, type 2, would plus main verb. I would, positive, negative. I wouldn't scold them at any situation. So that what? We have it as simple past, okay? And would plus main verb. Would plus main verb. So that's it. So here, as we said it, simple past, and this one, as you see, it's what? It's conditional type 2. These are the steps of changing a statement into second type, third type. As we said it last time, there's no statement can be changed into type 1 or type 0. As we see, the statement should be real, okay, to be changed into unreal, so we are dealing with type 2, 3, and mixed type. Clear? This is the, or these are the steps of changing a statement into conditional sentence. I'm gonna move for something else. Copy everything, okay? While watching and after understanding everything carefully and reading it well, we will apply for this. Of course, here, when we finish this lesson or such explanation, we have to go back to the books to go for the practices, okay, to be done as assignment. The other step to be done here, how can we see, yes, a conditional sentence without if? We may see a sentence without mentioning the word if. How? Omitting if can be done, of course here, can be done with all types of conditional sentences. Or let me see that here. can be done with, let's really be specific, with were, had, and should. You can omit if when you see such words, let us say that these are words. When we see these words in the statement or in the sentence, the conditional sentence, we can omit if. For example, if I, there you will see that concerning the statement. If I were you, okay, I would tell the truth. Okay. If I were you can be done with these were, had, and should, and the subject, verb, and subject verb agreement should be done. Subject verb, inversion. Subject verb inversion takes place. Subject verb, focus on this please. Subject verb inversion. If you want to omit if, with these you have, it should be followed by subject verb inversion. That's it. If I were you, I'm just giving directly the conditional sentence. If I were you, that's if. Clear? Replacing it by were, that's were. Okay, we did it. Where are you? Where are you? Subject verb inversion, okay? Where are you? Here nothing to be changed. I would tell the truth. Clear? Because here we said that we can replace if, not would and the main verb or the other part or the we are talking about the if conditional part. We are not talking about the result or main clause part. Okay? Here I'm talking about if, only replacing it by were. If I were you, I would tell the truth. Okay? Where are you? Should be followed by subject verb inversion. Subject verb what? Inversion. That's it. I were, subject verb, verb subject, subject verb inversion, because we omit if. Clear? This is with were. If you want to change a statement into second type, okay, there also, when you change the statement into second type, you can omit if you want. Maybe I'll ask you to change this or to begin the sentence with were. Okay? Another one concerning had. Okay, so if I had known, yes, the truth, I would have, okay, told you. If I had known the truth, I would have told. Type 3, directly. Replacing if with had also. Had I known, have you seen it? Had I known the truth, yes, I would have told you. Okay? If, look please here, I, look at this example. I didn't, yes, know the truth. So I, okay, didn't tell you. Derived from this. Look please. I didn't know the truth. Simple past. Okay? Simple past. As we said past. And here also simple what? Past. Look what I'm going to do here. So, with if a clause. That's if. Okay? So, if I past with unreal past, untrue past type 3. That's what I'm saying. You have to go back to the table or to the rules. If I, negative positive. If I had known the truth, comma, I past, result of unreal or untrue past type 3, would plus have plus ed. Okay? I would, negative positive, I would have told, you. So that's it. That's the statement to be done here. Clear? So we have this and this. That's it. Had I known, subject verb inversion. Clear? Had I known the truth, I would have told you. That's what I'm telling you. You have to change it into what? Into a conditional sentence. Begin with these words: were, had, and should. You can, from the statement, change it into a conditional sentence, and then you omit the if and you replace it by had, followed by subject verb inversion. Directly when you replace had with if, it will be what? As subject verb inversion. Had I known. So that's it. Okay? This is with had. What about the last thing concerning should? Let's see should. Should rarely to be done, but mostly here we say that must probably with were and had. Example about should. Okay? If you should need to reach me, I will be in the reception area, zone, whatever. If you should need me, that's it, need to reach me. And if you want me, I'll be there. So here we can use this or should in this way, plus main verb, okay? So replace it if, as we have it. Omit if, should. Okay? Should you need to reach me, here we said that we don't change anything. We are dealing with the if clause, if part. Okay? I will be in the reception area. That's what this is with omitting if. With were, with had, and with should. I can ask you to begin your sentence, a statement, to be changed into a conditional sentence, and then omit if. And if I ask you to begin your sentence with had, as we did it down, okay? Had and were. Change the statement into conditional sentence with if, and later on omit if we have were, if we have had, if we have should, you can replace it as we see it with everything. Okay? This is the first part about conditional sentence, changing it into a statement and also omitting if. Another part.